beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading, All Signs Love Tarot reading, All Signs Love reading. And as is almost always the case, all Zodiac Signs Love Messages reading, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. You've arrived here, you found each other when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. Means there is a message, perhaps messages for you. So welcome again. Down below in the description, you will find anything really that you're looking for, all the links for all the decks that are coming in today. You will also find all the playlists, all Zodiac signs, and of course the playlist connected to today's reading, all love readings for the collective. I think that's easier. And you'll know that's the right playlist because the title is on the thumbnail. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below as well, so feel free to check anything out you're inspired to check out. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. If you have not, this really helps the channel grow so much more than I can tell you. And of course, thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of What's Too Many. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Wow. So right off the bat, it's really clear that they're wanting to just kind of pop back in here. With what? Well, there's some worry around. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. It's the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Sun and Capricorn energy. There's a worry here that they're losing you, have lost you, don't want to lose you, don't want to lose you forever. There's a little bit of a lack of confidence, though, in coming here, and you can see it's kind of actually more than just a little bit. Our very first card today is the High Priestess in reverse, divine feminine energy, Cancer energy. So they're a little bit blocked here with what to do. And a lot of that is, you can see in the partnership placement, tied to not feeling so confident. And I feel that's maybe whether you're receptive to it, are you still there to receive what they want to come in here with out of. I feel like here's the thing, that because of the lack of confidence, something connecting them, they're worried about losing you or having lost you. They're just not coming. So it might be that there's an out of nowhere energy. But what is that? Is it an offer? Is it a message? Is it a phone call? They're holding themselves back here with the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, okay. Let's see what is going on. It's a message. It's a message. King of Pentacles. It's a message, but it's also, look here, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So they're literally not following through with this pentacle. So there's some commitment, some commitment issues. Holding on to the scepter, which of course the Empress also has the scepter, and that's, well, yeah, it can grow anything here. It's the power of life, I want to say. Starting things, growing things, in particular a pentacle, which is around commitment, relationships, connection, the journey of love here that they're on with you. All the grapes symbolizing growth and development. In reverse, lack of confidence. Here, Queen of Wands also in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. So commitment issues, but also trouble even connecting and contacting you because of it. Worry that they've lost you because of it. Here, gosh, this is the Hierophant. divine masculine energy, and the high priestess, the counterpart here. So this is a real strong energy of just really trying to figure out what to do, but a strong connection. The Hierophant is a card of commitment, can be marriage, contracts, paperwork, long-term connections here. It can be around expectations, things that, yeah, whether it's third-party energy, somebody in their head, an idea in their head about what they're supposed to do here, or it's just simply commitment issues. You can see that they're really blocked. The Empress is also here, the Page of Cups. The Empress is in reverse. Archangel Michael, Temperance in the upright. The Sun card in reverse, yet the Moon is in the upright. It's a delay. It's a delay in this coming here with the message, communication. Eight of Wands in reverse, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. Sometimes, oftentimes, Mercury can be around reading and writing. Of course, it's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And it's in reverse here. So it's a slow down energy. And 8 is an 8. You know, it's whether it's in reverse or not. So it's also, we know what are they doing? Well, they're having trouble here. Look, there's a delay in communication. There has been a delay in commitment, but the communication, it's the truth, which we do see coming. Archangel Michael just wants to light the way to the truth and get everybody on the best path for the highest good of everybody here. So this is coming. It just may be that it's out of nowhere, and it's in regard to what's been going on here. The lack of follow through with this pentacle, commitment issues. Yet, haven't let you go, but they are working something out, and that's also what's coming through here. Of course, 8 is an action number. You know, what are they accomplishing? Well, they're having trouble communicating. You can see that. They're really having trouble communicating. Clouded insight, blocked intuition. It's really clear. A energy of delay here with the Sun. It doesn't stay in reverse, but it is in reverse now. So it's a wait. And a sadness around waiting for communication, waiting for commitment from your person here today. But this delay is not going to last. Eventually it will be here. And of course, this is Leo energy. It's also the source. Higher power, crown chakra, God, goddess, the universe, the divine. You know, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for your person? Of course, I can't tell you that, but we can see it's delayed. It's both delayed in they're having trouble communicating, getting this truth to you. They're stuck in their head. Some of that is being worried that maybe they've lost you. Page of Cups in reverse. This is more of that energy of, well, it's some breakup energy. Some of what's been going on here. There's some immature energy coming through. It's connecting with the Moon. Major Arcana, pretty big player in your reading today. Pisces energy, also Gemini and Cancer coming through. So it's around a lot of the emotions, a lot of the things here that they've been holding back, suppressing, maybe not even realizing themselves. But this is wanting to communicate. But a lot of the energy here in the Page of Cups in reverse, the kind of the breakup energy, is connected to what's been getting held back. And a lot of that is emotions, commitment issues. And when I talk about emotions, of course, it's also in communication. So no contact, no communication, and or in separation. But did they stop communicating first? Are they not being honest about their feelings? I think so. And it's definitely around this Moon energy. And a big part of that. Communication here coming for sure. Out of the blue, I feel, here with the Ace of Wands. The Hierophant, the Moon card, Temperance, the Sun in reverse, the Empress in reverse. So this is like not being able to access all the resources of the Empress because she has, of course, she's holding the scepter as well as the King of Pentacles, borrowing it from the Empress. She's in charge of all 12 signs, and she has access to all of it. Water, air, earth, and fire. Divine feminine energy, Taurus energy. Venus, the planet of love. She can grow and start anything here, new beginnings. Timing issues here. Divine timing, communication, growth, all that I want to say lack thereof. The wrong timing. Not communicating, not moving forward here. But there is an energy in regard to that with your person that's making them, I don't know, it's like a triggering energy, you know? Not wanting to lose you, wanting to be honest with you in regard to this Hierophant energy. So here's the thing, because the Hierophant is also around, you know, expectations and things needing to be a certain way. And it's around contracts, you know, money. So it can be literally just commitment issues, and that's just it, you know, and they're just having trouble grasping it, being honest with you about it. They're confused, but a lot of times underneath those commitment issues are other elements, of course, you know, that other pentacle here, for example, another commitment, relationships, connections. Can it be romantic? Of course. Really strong indication for a lot of you. It's something within this energy of contract. So is it money, work, cultural, religious differences, location? Are there other people involved? Third party interference? It's playing a big role, and it may have made a decision. It may have played a part in how things fell apart here, kind of the breakup energy. Somebody who was just maybe overcome with doing the right thing, but not really for themselves or for the connection, for other things or people. Again, it literally can just be holding back, being afraid of commitment, you know? But I feel like it's a lot more than that. I mean, it's definitely holding back the emotions. I mean, look at the moon energy. You see the flow between you, the emotional flow. Look how backed up it is. It's like, whew, really backed up. And this crustacean is sort of in charge of that. You just move it out of the way there. And the emotional energy, it's not that it's not here. It's just been suppressed, hidden, not accessed, because it's like wasting the resources here with the Empress in reverse. Major Arcana. You know, and this is also a lack of emotional availability. And it's really a validation with the moon here. And the lack of truth. And so that's around how they feel and also maybe what's going on. And we can also see that that's why Archangel Michael is here. The angel for protection and strength. Here to restore balance and harmony. To work things out. That is literally why Archangel Michael is here. Temperance. It's a fast energy. It's Sagittarius energy. And it's a 14, and that's coming to a 5, and that's change. And coming out of conflicting energy here. So despite the lack of confidence about being honest about feelings, both past holding back feelings and wanting to communicate now and just being worried that you're gone, that's happening. We see it. So despite the lack of confidence, Archangel Michael will, it's going to be addressed, you know. It's just a matter of timing. And it can be, again, that this is the message, you know, coming out of nowhere. But it's communication nonetheless. We just see here with the sun in reverse that it's really delayed. 8 of Wands, again, working out some karma here, because that 8, you know, they're working on something else. Or they're even trying to figure out what to say or trying to write a message. We see here that there's a lot that they want to say, that they've been holding back. It's delayed, but it won't stay this way. It will eventually, the sun, it's going to keep moving here. So this is both via communication, but it's also because they're working on something else. This 8, of course, is connected to karma. Infinity. Of course, for some of you, this can be around twin flame communication. That's not for everybody, for sure. But that infinity is connected to balance, which is connected to Libra energy, which is connected to the truth, which Archangel Michael wants to bring forward here, and the balance. And that's working out whatever situation is here that we see that they haven't really worked out yet. I feel like it's playing a big part here. So is it a karmic situation they're in? Something in their life, you know, paying off karmic debts, I want to say, which can even include for some of you that it is actually money. It won't be for everybody. but that's having trouble working that out and communicating. I mean, it's just really clear. The Sun and the High Priestess both in reverse, connected to this King of Pentacles, who's just, well, yeah, you know, not following through with the commitment energy, even with the communication around it. Might just be coming out of nowhere here. What is in this Hierophant energy, you know? Is it just the expectations in their own mind around commitment, or are there other places, things, people, ideas, behaviors involved? The Knight of Cups coming in reverse. I wasn't expecting to see that. Scorpio and Pluto energy. It's the Prince, Princess Charming energy, romantic proposals. So are they coming in here with a marriage proposal? I mean, it's definitely a possibility. Do I feel like it's for a sure thing and it's for everyone? I don't. I really don't. But they're definitely coming in here. This is a particularly emotional horse, you know? It's a lot of emotional energy. Kind of like, are they stopping? Are they moving? Both, because you can see there's a delay, there's a lack of confidence. The truth is eventually coming here. There's a solution. So there is an energy for me of something changing here, coming up, and it's dependent on this communication between the two of you. So what is in there? The truth, how they feel, what happened, past energy, current energy, and where things are going. We saw it came, it went. I want to move the energy. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. It's a turning point in this connection. It's a strong turning point in this connection. So here's the thing. There is it's a deep soulmate connection. It doesn't always mean, we know that, it doesn't always mean that that's it. It's we're we're together. We're coming back together. This is just a validation of the connection here. And you can also see that in the Hierophant and the High Priestess. And the indecision of how to work this out. We see that around your person. And also, where are you at with that, you know? But this is a turning point. So it's the end of a cycle. And no contact, no communication, and or in separation. And that's dependent, this renewal is dependent on whatever it is that they're trying to work out. They might also just be ending this cycle of separation because we see them coming in here, just having a little bit of trouble getting this communication moving. Interesting. Fate and destiny. It's intertwined. Your destinies are intertwined. So you were meant to meet. And Six of Cups energy for me. You may have known your person for many years. It could also just feel that way. And that's the soul connection coming through. Having to come up with the riddle to get through this Sphinx, to get this moving. That's the transactional energy there in the sword. Clarity, truth. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius here. We saw it, it came, it went. I know, I'm shuffling in, shuffling in the World card, look, so we can get the Death card in reverse. This is just how your reading's going. This is how it is, because this needed to come out. Look at that. Wow. So I'm going to show you what's here. The Six of Pentacles, the World card, and the Death card in reverse. So this is the stagnation. This is around, I feel like, everybody, you know, just worrying that perhaps your person is worried that they've blown it, lost the chance. Where are you at? Do you have one foot out the door? The Lovers card, so there's still love here. Gemini energy, Venus energy. It's Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is here. Archangel Michael co-creating, here to fix what's broken around this love. There is a decision coming up here. So we know that there is an energy of, well, things changing, a new cycle. We saw that in the Wheel of Fortune. We're also really seeing that here in the World card. So there is that completion energy. And that's both your person working out This karmic cycle that they're in, completing that. It's stagnant. You can see it literally connecting right to the World card. But that's also a completion here. Look, it's connecting to the Six of Pentacles, the Moon and Taurus energy. The communication, the opening up here. It's a reciprocal giving energy. It's the balance, of course, coming through here. Working out this cycle in order to come. It's just delayed. But ultimately, there is a decision around this. There is love still here. You know, we're talking a lot about the soulmate energy. It's very strong soulmate energy here in the Lover's card. For some of you, your twin flame, that's not for everybody. But the energy is here. Preparing to come along here. And we saw that also in the King of Cups. Again, do I feel like this offer is a marriage proposal? I mean, it's not real strong, I want to say, in the reading today. It's, of course, a possibility. You have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will. They do change. The future is not fixed. And the trajectory of your connection is up to the two of you and all those variables. Not a tarot reading here. But we can see that something is changing. We saw that in the Wheel of Fortune. We're seeing it in the World card. There's an energy of completion. Divine timing, communication, growth. It can be physical travel for some of you, somebody who's physically traveling. But it's also just on this journey, and you can see the completion here. And of course, this is Saturn energy. That's the 8th planet, and that's, well, connecting us with the completion energy. We also know that Saturn can throw some obstacles our way, karma, life lessons, karmic lessons. This is completing those, and it's also coming here and completing something within this connection. It's definitely the truth coming out. It's just delayed. It's really very, very clear. It's a matter of timing, and it can literally be this energy here in the Six of Pentacles too, and the Minor Arcana energy. It's like this is day-to-day energy. So it's sort of like, today I can talk, today I can't, today I will. I'm sending this message. I'm knocking on the door. I'm making this phone call, whatever that is. Bringing you together to make this decision about where this is going. It's that completion energy. And the World card coming in here. Again, here's the thing. It can indicate Lover's card, World card, Wheel of Fortune. Well, life-changing decisions, yes, that's here anyway. And you can see this life-changing decisions is around the two of you deciding where you're going from here. And I want to tell you, this can include marriage, and we saw that Knight of Cups. So could it be for some of you there's a coming back together for that? Or it's coming for the first time, or somebody proposes, of course. But proposals are also new beginnings. You know, it can be talking again, simply the message coming in with the truth and what's going to put you guys here in this energy of figuring out what you're doing. The completion energy here, the future, the World card, communicating. But it really is, it's really an energy of reconciliation and or closure, but definitely reunion energy. Union energy, what does that mean? So it's coming together and the communication here, and then there's a launching point where things are going. Now, it's going to be a lot different if you're on a twin flame journey, and this is not a twin flame reading, so I'm not going to go into that. And if you're resonating, of course, take what's for you, but there are twin flame readings down below as well, so if you want to check those out. But this is things changing here, and it is life-changing. So whether you're deciding to come back together, to talk again, to wait, or you're simply getting the truth here. There is an energy of, again, just worry, so coming out of nowhere energy. Reconciliation or closure. Coming together and making this decision together, because this is a decision between the two of you. I see that you still really love each other, you know? And I definitely have been feeling that from your person. Interesting, because the Empress in reverse, as we talked about, you know, this is going here. So it's, look what it brought in. It brought in the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So this communication that they're working on, whether it's a message or a phone call, whatever it is, eventually will come through. And of course, Archangel Michael making sure it's coming with the truth and working things out, solving these issues for everybody's highest good, whatever that means. Because, excuse me, my throat chakra is going wild. This Knight of Swords is coming here no matter what, through all their fear, their indecision, which, by the way, you know, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius here, fixed signs don't really love change, so there's a little bit of fear in that. And what I wanted to say is it's connecting with the Empress in reverse, you know, which is issues with moving things, emotional energy, the connection, you know, not accessing all the Empress, what the Empress has to offer to have helped this connection. And it's a large part of why we're seeing it in separation. So it's coming back together and figuring it out. Are we going back on the path toward where we were some of you already in long-term connections with really big commitments? Were some of you working toward that? Was it on the table? It's kind of like everything being on the table again and figuring out, getting some answers, deciding where things are going. Of course, energies are always changing, so what you decide now, maybe you change your mind later, both of you. But this is just right now what's going on, and we can see there's love and we can see there's a decision. And again, this lack of confidence, this delay in the communication is not going to last. We can see even here in the minor arcana energy with Libra and Mercury energy that they have a lot to say. They have a lot to say, you know, and they're look, I mean, the horse is kind of freaked out. It's an emotional horse, by the way. A little bit scared, holding on to the harness, charging ahead here. I just, because there is a fear here, you know. Are they still needing to work something out and they're jumping ahead just to make sure they don't lose you? Maybe. But there's so much here that they want to say, and it's a lot of truth, and it's around a lot of the emotional energy, both of how they feel, what's been going on, a lot of the problems around this connection, which are eventually being resolved here. Reaching, both working out the rebalance for the renewal within your person, within this connection, and yeah, and where things are going. Reaching perhaps the goal that you did not reach in this connection, that you wanted to reach. Or maybe it's on the table again, Temperance here with the Lover's card. So can it be a pretty big offer for some of you? Of course. But it really is just way more about where are you going? Where are the two of you going here? And just having some resolution in the fact that maybe that it's not even over, but just coming together and making this decision, because there's clearly love here. There's a lot left unsaid. There's truth that needs to come out. A lot of repressed emotions. Communication, of course, the Death card here right in between the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, you know? The stagnation there. And by the way, that's also connected to some ego. And that's bringing in, you know, just interestingly enough, the Emperor in reverse, some immature energy, which we see here, some ego, some power struggle energy, because the Empress in reverse is here, and it is bringing in Aries and Mars energy, the Emperor. Yeah, and so for some of you, it might literally just be around commitment issues and somebody just being afraid of that. But realizing now, perhaps they didn't make the right decision. But I feel like it's just a whole lot more. You know, there's layers around that. Excuse me, guys. My throat chakra is going pretty nuts. But because this is also just trying to come out of ego and come out of shadow and change and come back in a much higher vibe. But we see, you know, the lack of the stagnancy here. But eventually, this is really a clear indication of things being worked out one way or another. Yeah. I want to bring in some oracle. We're shuffled and ready to go, and this just fell off. Look. It's the letting go Is this for some of you closure? Maybe. You know, this can also be letting, wow, look, because here's the thing, they don't want to let you go. That energy came through really, really very strong. But it's also, yeah, so it can be, of course. But again, it's just not up to me. It's a decision that's being made here. But I want to tell you, it's also coming in strongly around your person's energy. It's the strongest here. And again, you know, if you're resonating with a message that I feel is coming from your person and you're resonating with that, then it's yours. But this is also working out, I feel like a karmic cycle, just working something out here, you know, for the renewal. So it can also be around this Hierophant energy, you know, third-party interference, letting go of the fear of commitment, other people interfering, cultural, religious differences, money, work, whatever that is. And again, it can just quite literally be, yeah, closure. And I can't tell you that. You know, you're deciding the path. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Alchemy, justice, and balance. The Merlin. So this is like the magician energy. Alchemizing everything that's been going on here with the truth. So here's the thing. Do I feel that there's love here? Of course. Do I feel that there's potential here? Of course. Either way, things are coming up here. You know, this is working things out. It's solving things. It's restoring harmony and balance. And of course, that's around justice here. It's the truth. That's the solution. A solution around the truth coming out. And I got to tell you also with justice, you know? Well, yeah, fate, karmic law, spiritual justice. So it could just be you need to hear some things to move on, but it could also be that it's a karmic situation that somebody is trying to work out in order to get here. But this is really in alignment also with Temperance and Archangel Michael with the balance. And balancing, of course, the divine feminine and divine masculine energies in order to come from a place of truth and clarity, because none of us, we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and none of us are, we're not always balanced. It's what we need and we reach for. But of course, you know, it's a big part of the world. You know, what's happening is when we're out of balance and we're going too far one way or the other. So it's a balancing of that too, you know, and of course it's a tempering of emotions. It's just kind of coming to this decision here. Yeah, through truth, through clarity. The Fire Fairy was showing underneath the deck here. Creative action, optimism. Fiery energy. It's like the wand energy here, and it's the fairy, it's fate. And look, it's a 30, that's a 3. Divine timing, communication, fast too. Interesting, you know, that's a fast energy, the fire. And of course, it's a wand around the wand energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. You also see the fate connection here, well, with the wings. That's the fairy for me. Creative action, optimism. So finding a way here to communicate and maybe even finding a way to make this work. Temperance in the Lover's card, making this decision. Optimism here. And also optimism, I want to say that things will work out. It's around the truth of feelings, the truth of the past energy, the current energy, and what's possible, the upcoming energy. Where is everybody? But it's for everybody's highest good, because Temperance is getting everybody here on this path. Look to the sun. And we know that it's in reverse right now, so it's a temporary energy of it being delayed, but we also know it won't stay that way. And that's, of course, co-creating with Source, with higher power, crown chakra, to get to this outcome, this happy outcome, the sun energy, where the sun is up. And it's a new day, and it's illuminating everything here. The conscious in the sun and the subconscious in the moon. So being able to bring forth the problems, that the past, the current, and the potential future, should you decide to move forward together. And just illuminating all of that and working it out and resolving it here and getting everybody on the path to the truth and for everybody's highest good, a happy outcome. which may not feel that way if somebody's wanting to leave, but that's how it goes. So it's wanting to, so it just was like shuffling through, and we're going to look at them, brought us to the love card. So it's like the Lovers again. This is coming to a 9. It's attainment and fulfillment, and it's things coming to fruition. Look, it's taking the steps up here. You're connected here. It's a kind of like, well, you're connected here. Yeah. Things coming to fruition here. It's decision time, you guys. Taking these steps, communicating, deciding where you're going here. It's the Lover's card again. There's definitely a lot of love between you. That's just not even a question for me. It may be for some of you still that you make the decision, you know, of letting go. But again, this letting go energy is also around things that were being held on to, fear, letting go of fear, because, and that's the thing, it came through really strong. They don't want to let you go. They're afraid of losing you here. So that's interesting. The Fire Fairy, I'm going to put that between Temperance and the Hierophant, right below the Lover's card. The Novice, innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, unstable curiosity, and with the Goblin, the wounded human ego. This is really that, wow. I just got chills all the way down from my feet. This is that Emperor in reverse energy I was feeling. Some of the ego. It's like the wounded human ego. So it's kind of an alignment in some ways, because it's a lot of the hurt, what's been happening here in this connection. But this, I like it that it's coming with the Novice, innocence, beginner, ignorance, so new skill. So it's also just trying to find a way here to communicate better, to share the feelings that have not been shared, to be honest here. So it's somebody trying. And what you're going to do is up to the two of you. That sounded very Dr. Seuss. But really, you have free will. Your person has free will here. But it's, you know, it's that immature energy in the Page of Cups. And it's also that Emperor in reverse energy that I was feeling. Look, the wounded human ego sticking the tongue out. It's even a 4, you know. And that's manifesting too, coming out of that. And you see that, that they're trying. It's just every time I look at this, you know, sticking the tongue out. But it's an alignment too, because it's also some hurt energy coming through, you know, the wounded human ego too. And that's the hurt that's coming through. But this Novice, you know, this lack of communication and sort of the lack of commitment. And again, what's around that? Is it simply around age? It could be, you know, just fear of commitment, or again, could it be around this Hierophant energy of external stuff, expectations, you know, and trying to figure out how to get around that. Yeah, sort of everything here. New skill without practice. Is this somebody who has always had trouble communicating, or is this just something that's part of this disconnection here? Because you can see that there's love, and I know that's not always enough, is it? You know? But it's here, and it is an energy of trying, and it is an energy of completion. So whatever's happening, actually, I want to put this, what am I doing? I want to put this here. The completion here, again, it's, yeah, things are being, again, is this resolution? This resolution actually, is this reconciliation or closure? Because it's airing everything out, it's forgiveness. It's a life-changing decision here that's happening. Okay, I'm going to bring in some Tarot Closet love messages today, and we're going to close the reading. I feel like I need to close it now. Messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I have so many regrets. The Goblin and the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Moon. The holding back of those emotions. You move that crustacean there. It's not that they're gone, they're there. They're just oppressed, repressed. The communication all the stuff that's around that. You know, you move that out of the way and it's like this backup just goes whoosh, opening up and communicating everything that's been getting held back. Please never give up on us. The Lover's card, connecting to the Fire Fairy, Temperance. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before sleep. That's too many. That's yours. That's it. I received your telepathic messages. Interesting. Here with the Eight of Wands. I am so lost without you. That's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I care too much what people think. Okay, so that's a validation for a lot of you of that Hierophant energy of third party. Maybe not even interference, but you know, it's strong indication they're interfering. So it is commitment issues, stuff around the commitment, but we know that already, you know, and emotions and holding back and truth and communication and all of that. But for some of you, it's a validation of the connection to the Hierophant, both of that commitment, long-term energy here, you know, the contracts of just being afraid of that, but it can also include other people, you know, whether it's in their head or somebody in their life. Interference, worrying about that. It can't even just be that it's been in their head, you know. It's really hard living without you. Let's hear for sure. Not wanting to let go. I am so sorry I hurt you. Goblin. It was me, not you. Novice. Sun in reverse, and I'm sending you telepathic messages. I received your telepathic messages. Do you know that you're sending them? Because we all can, and especially when we're connected with this connection here. They're getting them. What are you saying? Because they're both coming in, but they're also a little afraid. So what are in those messages? Beautiful soul, thank you so much for joining me. That is your reading today. It was really, wow, and interesting and revealing. I wish you the best on your journey. I hope the best outcome for you. Thank you for joining me. I enjoyed your reading, and I hope you did too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And of course, it goes without saying, thank you for being here today. I appreciate your support so much. I'm sending you so much love and light. I look forward to seeing you at another reading.